Hi there, boys and girls. Welcome to Storytime with Mr. Riddle. Today we're in the exercise room where I've just put a coat of texture up on the wall. Looks kind of strange right now, but once we get some paint up there, it should look a lot better. If we were in class together, we'd be talking about letter O this week. And O is for octopus. Oct means 8. And an octopus has 8 tentacles or arms. Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back here in the back. 8 tentacles or arms. O is a vowel, which means it can make 2 sounds. O like its name, and ah like octopus. And remember, every word has to have a vowel in it. But it also brings us to our story, Octopus Den. Octopus Den is written by Deidre Langland and illustrated by Stephen James Petruccio. 20 feet below the blue surface of the Mediterranean Sea, the sandy seafloor lies in folds and ripples. Fan mussels and seagrass grow on patches of gravel nested between tiny sandhills. But one sandhill is different from the others. It has 2 bright eyes peeking from it, one to the left and one to the right. Cleverly disguised, Octopus is waiting for his dinner. You see the octopus? His long tentacles? Before long, a crab creeps by. It moves sideways, tall on its hard-shelled legs. Closer. Suddenly, one of the octopus's long arms shoots out, and the crab is caught. Try as it might, it cannot break free from the octopus's strong suction cups. Octopus uses its sharp beak to break open the crab's shell and eat its meal. An octopus is part of the invertebrate family, which means it doesn't have a backbone and very few bones. It has been a long night of hunting for the octopus, and it is time for him to return to his den. But his round eyes spot something interesting in the distance. From a tangle of seaweed half buried by the sand, a shiny piece of glass reflects the morning sunlight. Carefully, Octopus crawls toward the strange object. See it shining over here? With a flash, the sun glints off its bright surface. Curious, Octopus creeps closer and slithers behind a nearby rock. For a moment, the seafloor is quiet. Then slowly, Octopus's eyes stretch up from behind the rock like a periscope, peeking. From his hiding place, Octopus watches the seaweed. He watches for signs of danger. There's the glass right there. An octopus is an interesting type of creature because it likes to collect things it finds interesting, unique and special, just like each of us are unique and special. When Octopus is sure it is safe, Octopus snakes an arm toward the piece of glass and snatches it back to the safety of the rock. For a moment he investigates it, the suckers on his arms tasting. That's right, tasting the new object and feeling its shiny, smooth surface. Then Octopus backs away from its hiding place, squirting water from the funnel below its head. He jets toward home, the slender tip of one of his arms still wrapped tightly around the shining piece of glass. It will soon become part of his collection. But before Octopus can reach his safe den, he spies danger. From between 2 rocks, a hungry moray eel prepares to strike. Its smooth-thin body is wedged tightly in the rocks, where very few other creatures can fit. You see the moray eel right here? Coming after the octopus. Octopus acts swiftly. His body turns dark, and he squirts a cloud of ink at the eel. The ink hangs in the water like another shadowy octopus. That's how he stays safe. He can squirt out ink. The other creatures won't know where he went. They'll try to catch the octopus. But an octopus is very interesting because it can change its texture, just like on the wall I'm putting texture, so it feels different, and it can change its color. The ink will confuse the enemy the other predators, the other animals, and then they can't find him. The eel attacks the cloud. It does not see Octopus shoot off in the opposite direction. Octopus changes color again, this time to a sandy shade of gray, and rockets behind a stony outcropping. The eel is confused by the ink. It cannot smell the octopus. It bursts through the cloud and glides right over him. See him hiding under the rocks. As the eel disappears in the distance, Octopus stretches out his body and begins to rise toward a hole in the rocky undersea cliff. This is his home. But just as he is about to slide under a hidden rock hole, he sees something else is there. A larger octopus has moved in. The big octopus is wedged tightly into the hole, sitting on shells and rocks that Octopus had collected. See the smaller octopus making it home? But someone else is there now. The intruder reaches a huge arm toward the octopus. The sucker is facing out, warning him to stay away. Octopus obeys. He'll have to find a new home. They're solitary creatures. They don't like to share homes. Octopus returns to the sea floor in search of a new shelter. The piece of glass bumps and clatters as his busy, squirming arms feel the objects as he passes. When he brushes against a broken rock, his arms reach into the crevices, feeling for a place to hide. They feel beneath coral and other larger rocks, around corners, through holes, looking for a new home. As he crawls across the seafloor, his light brown body camouflages him well against the sand. But still, Octopus is always on the lookout for danger. His eyes swivel to the front, to the sides, to the back. The sun's rays are growing dim when Octopus reaches a rocky shelf. Here the gentle afternoon sunlight streaks down from the sky, bathing the sea floor in a green glow. A school of silvery fish weave through the dark coral branches. Octopus reaches around the coral. There is no home there. See the fish swimming? There's Octopus trying to find a new home. Nearby, a seahorse floats in the still water. Its tail is twisted around a stalk of green seaweed. Octopus moves past it. One arm brushes the seaweed, jiggling the seahorse around. Another arm reaches over a huge gray rock. A third snakes around it. There, hidden beneath a giant rock, Octopus discovers a hiding place. Seahorse. Octopus reaching around this big rock. The tiny opening is the size of only an apple. Octopus pushes his body through it and explores the cave beneath. It is just the right size, too small for an eel or a grouper, that's a larger fish, but perfect for a flexible octopus. Satisfied that he has found a safe shelter, Octopus begins to clear his house. See, wedging and squishing in. With no bones, he's able to fit in very small spaces. He can squish his way in. Octopus squirts water from the funnel below his head, blowing pebbles and shells out of the doorway. Sand rises in a murky cloud until the den is clear, ready for Octopus to move in. Next, Octopus builds a fence. With his front arms, he sweeps gravel away from the hole to make a little clearing. Then he gathers materials and cleans them. Pieces of rock, jagged and smooth, empty clamshells, broken coral, sparkling pieces of glass, all become part of the fence for an octopus. Again, those interesting things that he's collecting. Finally, Octopus's home is complete. As night comes, he slips inside. See the octopus clearing his space, building his fence. I bet you have things that you collect, things that you find interesting. The calm nighttime waters of the Mediterranean Sea glitter in the pale moonlight. 20 feet below the surface, a new octopus crawls cautiously towards Octopus's yard. It moves toward the hole, behind the fence looking for a place to hide. But a long brown arm reaches out, warning him to stay away. The new octopus obeys. Safe in his den behind the rocks, Octopus pulls his arms in to rest. There's another octopus coming along. But he's already found his home. He's going to have to move away. The end. I hope you enjoyed our story, Octopus's Den. This is our 11th story that we've read so far. Go back and watch some of the others if you'd like. Take care. Bye-bye.